Somehow there was always a voice in me saying that I could only be successful in the working world if I actually studied abroad. Hello, my name is Charmaine and I've been a part of Hope City since 2022. So at work, I'm a brand manager in a marketing team of a multinational consumer goods company. So looking back, during my university days, I've always wanted to study overseas. However, the plan that my parents had was for me to study here in Malaysia, and definitely I felt unhappy and a sense of jealousy when most of my friends had the opportunity to further their studies in UK and even in US. Somehow there was always a voice in me saying that I could only be successful in the working world if I actually studied abroad. So that pushed me even further to pursue extracurricular activities in my local university in order to have a good resume. It was only during my final year in 2018 when I realized that God was gradually building the path He had planned for my future. So in the last few months of my degree, I joined a business case competition where we had to propose a new product development idea to the senior management team of a company. And long story short, we managed to win second place. And a month after the competition, I got a call from this company's HR and they offered me an interview for their graduate program. I was even told that I could skip the previous rounds of interviews and jump straight into this final round. What surprised me really was that I had always been eyeing for this similar graduate program role in this industry, so it definitely felt really surreal. So 4 days after the interview, I got a call from this company's HR and I was told that I got the job. I didn't even need to consider sending in my applications to other companies because I was very pleased with this offer. After 6 months joining this firm, I decided to give God 25% of my monthly income. And of course, it did feel a lot at that point in time because I wasn't even working for a year. But what I knew deep down was that I wanted my offering to expand God's kingdom. Hence, I knew that I wanted to give without expecting anything in return. So after a year, I had given the offering in June 2020. So that was also during the pandemic time. I received a promotion with a large increment. And this annual increment, when I look back, was actually much more than the 25% of my monthly income which I gave the year before. And fast forward to 2021, a year later, I decided to do the same. And I set aside an amount to give to God again. Almost a year later as well, I was blessed with yet another promotion and I also got a similar pay increment again. So if I look back with these two miracles of God providing in my finances, I'm really reminded of 2 Corinthians 9 verse 7, where Paul reminded the church very clearly that each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or even under compulsion, for God really loves a cheerful giver. And looking back, during those times when I doubted my own future just because I wasn't able to pursue my studies abroad, God was at the background assuring me that going abroad to study wasn't the determination of how my future and my finances would turn out. And by being back here in Malaysia, not only did I get to be closer to family, I also developed deeper relationships. I'm indeed in awe of how God had unfolded so many blessings that I myself couldn't even comprehend, from the moment He gave me my first job to the 2 promotions that He had blessed me with so far. He always has a greater plan and also a purpose, and I feel like I'm always caught by surprise by His doings when I least expect them.